Certainly the Latvians not in the same class as the Russians and the Belarusians, but still proving that they can hold their heads up high on the international gymnastics arena. Double straight front there, no mean trick.
So Tauhīda of Latvia brings the third of the 4 rotations. 4 rotations, meaning 4 pieces of apparatus to be contended. She goes into 20th position. The total score after 3 pieces, 26.912. Well, with 1 piece of apparatus to go, it will be a European Championship to the death, as they say, with Gogin, Korkina and Kochetkova. Bulakova was lying in 4th position coming into the 3rd round.
And a very surprising gymnast in this competition, so much improved, offering lots of style and variety to her gymnastics. We have quite a few interpretations of the round-off vault. Here the round-off, half twist on, and 1.5 somersault off in the tucked position. There that's a cartwheel with an extra quarter turn, the flick-flack with the half twist, and a further 1.5 somersault. And I think that gymnastics, especially in the ladies' side, is becoming much more interesting. So many more variations, not the same Sukuhara or the same Yurchenko. 9.575, because of its not being a 10 tariff vault, she can't score any higher than that, only a 9.8 tariff. That's the maximum score she can gain on it. But of course it's worth doing only a 9.8 tariff if the vault is performed to excellent standards. Second opportunity. She could perform a little better, squeeze her. Yes, I think it was a little tidier. But of course that vault performed with good flight and a still landing could still get her a 9.7.
And it's 2 vaults that Lavinia Milicevic of Romania will be watching very carefully indeed. Remember, Irina Bulakova of the Ukraine is lying in 4th position after 2 rounds. Milicevic is now lying 5th after 3 pieces of apparatus. And it really has been consistency, the calling card of Irina's performance so far in this competition. Nothing extraordinary or out of the ordinary, but just good, solid performances in all 3 pieces to date. And this could be good enough to keep her well on target for a personal best. But again, we keep saying it, a mistake or 2, and she could be within the chance of her first ever European Championship medal. Irina Bulakova goes into 4th position, keeps the great Milicevic at bay in 5th, with Gogin, Korkina and Kochetkova taking the top 3 places. Podgorpaeva sneaks back into 5th position, pushing Milicevic now 6th. Fabrichanova is 7th position, and Kalinina is in 8th spot for the Ukraine. The battle for the medals is really between Gogin, Korkina, Kochetkova, Bulakova, Podgorpaeva and Milicevic. Well, Pacheco of Spain is on target for a PB, as is Karenzu of Greece. Canqueto of France, also a new name to this European Championships, and she will, as the coaching staff, be delighted if she can maintain that placing. Martin keeps the Spanish hopes alive with 2 performers in the top 15, and it's only 2 performers per nation that are allowed to compete. There is 1 final piece of apparatus to decide the all-around European champions of 1994. The question is, can the cool and very cold-faced Gina Gogin maintain that strength of mind to keep the Russian girls at bay? We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the finale and the European champion of 1994. You rejoin us for the finale of the Women's European Artistic Gymnastic Championships, the 4th and final rotation. Romania's Gina Gogin has led from the 1st round. Korkina of Russia and Kochetkova, her teammate, also of the Russian squad, are lying in 2nd and 3rd position. with Bulakova for the Ukraine and Podkopaeva, her teammate, waiting in the wings in 4th and 5th. Kalinina of the Ukraine, her first vault in her last piece of the evening, 9.687. And the oldest performer in this competition, and it's good to see the 20-year-old still in the top 10 and with a chance of a personal best performance, with the laws after Atlanta stating that only 16-year-olds and above will be able to enter international competition after the next Summer Olympic Games.
Yes, the sport has actually turned in a full circle, because when I was 15, I qualified for the Olympics but couldn't compete in 1960 because I wasn't 16. Then the age range dropped down to 15, then to 14. And of course, with the innovation of Junior World on Junior European Championships, it's time that the age was now lifted. The Kalinina, a little deep on the landing on her vault. Again, the Arab Spring approach. And the half twist before the 1.5 somersault from the hands.
Well, for a short period, if nothing else, she goes into first position, 38.486, and she will watch very carefully. Julia Stratmann, the sole German competitor, qualifying from 106 competitors 2 days ago to the 24 finalists for this all-around competition. 15 years of age, from Monheim, celebrates her 16th birthday next Friday, and she is well on her way to giving herself a dream present. Her final apparatus of the evening, floor exercise.
Triple twist. One and a half twisting cat leap. Handspring full twisting front tuck, front finish. And for Julia Stratmann, a nice 16th birthday present given to herself by herself. The result of hard work, tremendous achievement for her, not yet 16. And getting into the top 24 was a bonus itself, but getting through the competition cleanly and producing a personal best, something probably far beyond her wildest dreams at this stage in her career. There, the last tumble, handspring, full twisting front, tucked front somersault.
Virginia Karantzou of Greece on the theme. Virginia has also had a good competition to date with her 3 apparatus. She remains in the top 15 and again is on target for a personal best and is really locked in a good battle with her teammate Lambrini Apostolidou. But as many say, the most difficult of all the 4 apparatus to bring her evening's competition to a close.
Very difficult mount. And Virginia just breaking the continuity of that sequence. Managing to haul herself in line. That's the necessary gymnastics series. 3 jumps linked together. Oh dear, she's off. Several times throughout the routine, she had really struggled to stay on. She over-twisted her full spin. And the excitement of the crowd for the performance of somebody else really having an effect on her. Most unusual, because gymnasts generally manage to shut all of that out. But it was rather an excitable atmosphere that she just couldn't shut out. Double back tap.